Hello and welcome back to Factorio Space Exploration and Krastorio 2. So, I have found out that the train that we did here to serve this requester up here as well, that actually doesn't work because it does obviously get stuck in the schedule here when this station is not available. So I'm thinking no, I think it's gonna go to that. I think it's gonna go to that anyway, right? Yeah, okay. It doesn't matter. I will solve this by having a separate train here. I have built it here. I'm just waiting for this to fill up. And we're gonna do something similar with this. So it's going to go to fill up, then go to the depot, then empty out, then go to the depot. So it's gonna wait in the depot if this is not available. And this train here is also going to wait in the depot if this station is not available. So they're not gonna be fucking with each other's thing. That is why we do have these depots, so we can do things like this. Yeah. So, material science. Material science. Here we go. Material Science Pack 2, to be precise. Actually, this is called thermofluid here, for example. How are we doing over here? We struggling a little bit on this. Is it the input fluid? Not really. It's the conversion from... Right, so we might need... We might need more here specifically. This is dealing with the leftovers. So if we do this instead... We add another one here. That said, you are unable to deal with these leftovers already. I think. So we would need... We would need this as well. Because I think these need to match. Otherwise, we're gonna have some issues. Okay. Now we do a couple of requester chests here. I'm just gonna put that there. I don't care that much. Now, this is gonna be significant data here. We still need energy or material insight. So that's gonna be, let's say here. And then you need heavy girder. This guy. Man, okay, so we need another belt in here. That's not really what I wanted to see. You can't be there. Okay. So we also need, let's say, this belt. And then this would then be the first science pack. This one. Boom. Now the question is, how the hell do we power this up? I think the answer is that, probably. I don't have any other good answers to this question. This here will be Material Science Pack 2. You are going to input that, blah, blah, blah. You need also the broad material catalog, which we do have a little bit of, apparently. That's quite good. Now, I think I want to take this from here. And here. Hopefully that's gonna be satisfactory. And you can eat 163 broad energy catalog, which I'm gonna take a wild guess. But I'm gonna say the ratio is gonna be really similar to what we already have. Similar ratio it will be. You probably need a belt here. Would be helpful. So how much can you eat? 1600. Let's do 2K. I don't think... Are we making any here? We are making. Okay. Let's unlock this, yeah? Although we are making this down here. Okay. I'm definitely not wasting this without any productivity. I don't want to do that. Fuck that. We're gonna make these in down here, for sure. I don't even care. Vulcanite is being the problem. Oh, we do have 20k. Okay, let's send that to Iridium, which is at a standstill again. $4.2k. I mean, we're doing our best, right? Anywho, so this will make 40. I said that you needed 163. So you're gonna need 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be broad material catalog. Like so. This will also be broad material catalog. Okay. Up. Don't send me to space, please. Okay. I am sorry to say, but we needed twice that amount. Unfortunately. Let's put that there. And put that there. You are missing again. We have missed 2 rockets here in a row. I think. Yeah, we have. Okay, this is actually not gonna work. Let's take that out. So this would be what I was looking for before. Should have rotated it, not flipped it, yeah? This here will go the other way. That's gonna go the other way. There we go. This goes in here. That goes in there. We will need a little bit of space here to do this. And then this. Requesters. So this will be rigidity data. We do have some. This will be pressure containment data. We do have some of that as well. Corrosion resistance. And impact shielding. Which we also have a little bit of. Okay, so far so good. We are going to want to do something about this as well. Eventually. Okay, so the next step is actually, I mean, rigidity data. All right, it's these. Right, and then we needed cosmic water for that, and then we needed locomotive. Ah, right, these were the semi-annoying things that needed lubricant and other things. So this is made in a mechanical facility. Well, let's take this here and see how far we get. What are we lacking? We're lacking materials for construction. We're not lacking bots. Which is a little bit surprising to me, but we're still struggling to get these bots done. Meanwhile, we are doing this. Okay, so that vulcanite is lasting for a little bit at least. You need to go up. Then go here. Circuit condition. Thank you. My vulcanite is about to run out here. But we are getting some of this. What? Okay. Whatever. I must have seen incorrectly or some shit. Okay. So you need to go here. Full cargo. Then you're gonna go here. Then you're gonna go here. Empty cargo. And then you're gonna go back to depot. So now you're waiting for this station to be available. Which is fine. I did add 2 more lanes of this so we can output this faster than we can send it. Let's see if this has now stabilized. Yes, this is now not a full belt. I wish it was a full belt, but it's not a full belt. This seemed to be working pretty well as well. Nice. Okay. So. I think rigidity data is the first one, yeah? Yes. This is not the incorrect thermal fluid, right? This is the correct thing. Good. Okay, so far so good. You are lacking the heavy girders. That's okay. So, rigidity data. This will be... take a couple of these. Here. So, each of these will make 50. You need 163. This is rigidity data. You are outputting a heavy girder instead. You are outputting scrap, which is okay. So you need this, I think 200. I don't know how much we have. Probably not too much. You need a blank data card. Let's say 50. And you need heavy girder, let's say 500 maybe. Yeah, you're not gonna need too much of that, yeah. So let's build 3 of this. So we need lubricant in. We have lubricant up here. Then this out, really. Do we have lubricant somewhere else down here? Doubt. Doubt. Let's put a pump there. Okay, let's put that in there. Let's put that there so we can get that out. I mean, this guy is gonna have to work a lot. He is gonna have to work a lot. We're not able to send a lot of this either. Okay, that's fine. I'm a little concerned up here, but oh, this stone is completely dead. Yeah. Stone being problematic again. Okay, so next thing on the list to do is thermodynamics facility. You will actually not output that. So this is a thermodynamics facility. Boom. Let's put that here. This is only cosmic water. I don't think we have cosmic water here, do we? Not really. We do have it down here, though. We could make it easy for ourselves and say that, okay, we can go halfway in here and do this thing. This is going to be pressure containment data. You are outputting normal scrap as well. But this is not... This is not particularly difficult. But this is... Okay. So we'll have to make this into a little bit of a loop here. So we'll take it out here. Okay. We'll see how long that is. And then we have to pump it back into the station. Which is a little bit unfortunate. But I think I'd rather do this than have some really weird convoluted thing here. This is convoluted enough, I think. But at least it makes us rely on one station only. Which is very, very preferable. Oh, we're actually only missing these girders to make more of these. That's interesting. So projectile damage is this. This is Energy Science Pack 2, actually, which we do have 8,000 of. Wait. What about laser? Okay, so this will be one level behind. Okay. Interesting. And this will also be one level behind because it requires a higher science level. That makes sense. I think we can probably do this and get this out of the way. In terms of modules, I will assume that this will be very, very similar to the other thing. So we'll just keep going here with this. We'll have another belt here, yeah. So I don't think... I mean, we don't need a lot of any of these resources. It's the complexity here that's annoying. We're going to be missing so many of these from down here, yeah. How are we doing here? You are doing your thing. You have another 9k, so we can send you. I mean, this Vulcanite is very steady, though. We are pretty much going full 450 or 70 even. Very, very stable with this build. Problem is we're eating so much right now. So I kind of want to do more, but... we do have a stockpile of this. We're missing some energy insight, and you're missing broad energy catalog. And you are missing force field data, which is this. And you are missing holmium cable. And you are missing this because you're barely requesting it, right? Because I'm pretty sure you send a little bit of holmium cable. And I'm pretty sure we make it here. Let's stockpile 2k of this down here. Again, we can productivity module this. We can go to orbit. Force field data. You will be eating 124 per minute. So this is 500. Okay. Okay. We have that. Now you'll be requesting a lot more. But, I mean, we are also able to make a decent chunk of this. Holmium and plastic is not a problem. So I don't understand why we've been slacking with that. I do need my modules, though. Can we send them, please? Okay, you are about to send. I was about to manually send this. There's no point. Okay, perfect. Then we should be able to build this out, and I can see what I actually need. We can, though, do like these. This is blank data card. This is heavy girder. Then we actually need storage tank. This guy. I'm not sure we're making that up here. We're making some pumps and shit here. Let's make some storage tanks as well. We might as well. Hopefully we're not gonna need an insane amount. Okay. Okay, so I very incorrectly calculated this. I need 160 pressure containment data. So we can send this whole thing. We don't need that. All I need is one. All I need is one. Put that there. So again, the complexity of these is the hard part. 100%. Okay, so we are doing pretty decent chunk of research here. Oh man. They dig so hard into my walls. Okay. Slight distraction. Steel wall. That's 5 steel per wall section. Right? This is gonna lag a bit now. So we need 1 million steel to upgrade the wall that we have. We need 1 million steel. And that would take almost 10 hours of exclusive. We need steel to upgrade our walls kind of thing to do that. Not gonna lie though, this is not sustainable. I don't know what health they have. They have 1000 health. So they have 3 times more health. Better acid resistance. Explosion is 1070. So worse explosion resistance. Fire resistance is the same. Impact 4560. 190, okay. And then laser physical poison, they all have 90. Oh, they have 90% physical resistance. Okay. Okay, I am tempted. I am tempted. We can also probably... This is 46k per hour. Yeah, we do have room to increase this. We do have room to increase this. We should have... This is 20 million per hour. So we should have 12 million to spend on steel. We could double this and kinda get away with it. Kinda get away with it. Okay, that's gonna be on our agenda next episode, I think. You are missing the heavy girders. I see. Okay. Either way, we do now have rigidity data and pressure containment data. So the next thing that we need to do on our list is going to be corrosion resistance data. And this is made in a mechanical facility. So this is the same as this, I think. We'll take this. What's the input for this? You need chemical gel and... Okay, that's fine. We'll put it here, actually. So you make corrosion resistance data. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're gonna need 2 belts. We'll take this out. Okay, we won't be building it here. I think we'll be putting it here. If we can. This would make it a lot easier. This is gonna be iridium plate. This will be scrap. And then it's gonna be corrosion resistance data. We can still go from this direction. We'll do that. It's a little bit mirrored here, but we'll be fine. Okay, so this is 50. So this is again 3, I think. This is again 3. We'll do that. Put that down there. You need a decent chunk of gel. But I'm hoping that this is enough. Okay, so you need blank data cards. You need glass. And you need iridium plate. And you need a material testing pack. And you need 3 of these. You're gonna need about 600 of these other things per minute. So let's do 2K here. You're not gonna need a lot of iridium though. Let's do 120 here maybe. It's gonna be 600 material testing packs, but yeah, there's we'll do this for now. And that's gonna be contaminated cosmic water as well. We do have the gel. The gel we do have. How are you doing? You are doing fine. Ooh. Ooh. I see. Gonna have to try and get rid of that, yeah. Also, big fucking oof here. Can we do a steel pump instead? Where is pump? Boom. Boom. Upgrade, please. It's not a huge issue. I think it would be fine leaving it like it is. How are we doing here? Well, we are doing. Vulcanite is a problem there as well. Anyway, I think we're pretty satisfied with this. And then the last thing that's on our list will be impact shielding. Now, oh my god, that's another one of those where it's gonna create insane amounts of scrap. It's not a thermodynamics facility. This is another mechanics facility. Okay. Can I just borrow this design? Put that here. And say, we're gonna need impact shielding thing. Heavy girder is going... okay, I want to see how much I get from this. But I'm assuming that it's gonna give us a lot. Because this recipe is kind of weird as well. This recipe is kinda weird as well. Oh, and we're out of this. Interesting. How many of those packs did we manage to make? Well, no. That is not a lot. So this will take us from... It's gonna increase our damage by 40%. We should really have this as well. That's 10% shooting speed. It's not insane, but I mean... 40% damage increase on these. We're gonna go from 220 to 260. Let's calculate this quickly. So standard damage is 33, or it's 30. So this is a straight 2.2. Yeah, that makes 66 damage. And at this shooting speed, which is 3.8, that's 250 damage per second. We did get that last upgrade. It would be 66 times 4, which would gain us 15 DPS, basically. So... we'd go from doing... Wait. No. I'm stupid. So 30 times 2.2 is 66, and then we have to plus the 30 damage. So we do 96, and let's assume we get the speed thing. We're gonna shoot 4 per second, and that's 384 damage per second. So 384. And then we'd go to doing 30 times 2.6, which is 78, plus 30 times 4, which is 432 DPS. So we're almost gaining 50 DPS on each laser turret. It's about 48, to be exact. So 48 damage per second per laser turret is not nothing. These mechanical facilities are not being made. They are not being made because we're lacking motors. You can maybe request 200 of that. I mean... I just want these to be made. Let's go. This just eats through the wall. Holy moly. Oh. We're gonna have to get this rolling and get those steel wall upgrades going as well. What was I thinking? I was thinking, go here. All these rockets are getting full. You are probably sending soon, though. Okay, let's just send that because I'm impatient AF. Let's do that. You have actually reached end of the line for the cable, which is really good. That has a 50% damage reduction from laser, though. I've been letting this get a little bit too far. I think I should probably have upgraded my walls before. This is a dangerous situation up here as well. I don't think there's a lot of pollution, so they're probably not going to attack a lot. But it's not looking good. And we're... Copper is not looking that good either. I mean, we have a copper stockpile. We do have a copper stockpile. Okay, so you did get your things, right? Yes, we do have a big logistic storage of these motors right now. Okay. Well, we did get the laser damage upgrade. Good stuff, good stuff. Big things, good stuff. So as we said, this does indeed go up to 78 damage, and that's going to be 108 per shot. And then we're going to go up to 2 plus 2 per second. One other thing we could be doing here is swapping out the ammo. Next step would be uranium ammo. Which just adds... how much is that? That's 14, almost 15 radioactive damage on top of this damage right here. And then we could go up and get laser damage on top of that if we wanted. Speaking of uranium, we are running out of uranium. right? So we're not sending any here. This is over a long time ago. This is gonna have to be our next uranium source. This is gonna have to be our next uranium source. And we have some more intruders up there. Because we ran out here, right? There's barely anything left here. And I don't think we have any other uranium sources on Novice that are worthwhile. Or any. At all. Okay. That is another thing we need to solve soon. Just because of the sheer fucking rate that we are using power at the moment. Yeah, okay. So we did get this now. Let's put that there. Let's see. Yeah, okay. I was actually wrong. We're gonna need a little bit more than that of this. We'll do this. Because this still needs a lubricant. Which we do have here. It does need the girder. It needs iridium plate. It needs the girder, which is here, I think. This. Then we need blank data card and locomotive. You will actually not output any liquid at all. So this part we can remove. You will, however, output scrap and iridium plates. Like so. And this will then be impact shielding data. Which we'll put there. Okay. So far so good. We're gonna need a roboport there as well. Just because. Okay, let's see. Yeah, this is gonna be enough. So all we need to do is get this constructed, and that should be 1, 2, 3, 4 for the broad material catalog. Now, we also want to do insight a little bit more efficiently here. So let's take this. Let's take that. And then we'll take this. We'll take that. This is going to be broad material catalog. Okay. And then we need a hypercooling kind of thing here. So we can remove this. Then we can take this out here. And then we take this in here. And this we can throw away, yeah? So how are we doing down here? This is very, very full. Unfortunately. We are doing our best. Thermal fluid. This one. Okay. That had no impact. How's that possible? Oh. Right. So this in total can make 21k. And we are not able to do anything about that. So our cap has actually been here instead. Let's go and get that done. Since we are here. And thermofluid is kind of important to us, yeah? Let's see how much we can get rid of. This, as I said, we kinda need 20k headroom here, if possible. That would mean doubling this whole thing. Which we can do. I mean, we can. So I think we should. Okay, where there? Please construct this faster, my guy. I beg. I do beg. So the train with this, he's sleeping here with a full 20k. And if we take a look here, well, well. Okay. Mineral water is dead. Wow, okay. All right. So there's two problems with this station, right? And I think we fixed this here. Fuck, where was that? It's here, yeah? So mineral water, yeah, you're actually turned off. Because this is mega fucking full. Please go to your provider station, which I hope is not empty. Now, there's still some left there. Okay. We do need to provide power for these. So let's put that out there. This jetpack, man. Okay, so we should be maybe able to empty this out a little better. Well, 20k. Effectively doubling our cooling capacity here. Which is that's just really, really great. So when we were looking at this, this needs about 600 per minute. You can provide that. Not an issue. There's so much insight. Energy insight is actually the biggest problem. Because broad energy catalog is not doing that well. And it's force field data. And you need some... It's electromagnetic field data. Is this... No. No. It's this one. So you eat 200 per minute. So we should probably be requesting 1,000 here, yeah? And again, that's gonna mean that our very friendly rocket down here is getting more and more full. My man, we absolutely don't want to get that. Here. We need to go here. That needs to be a passive chest. Please. I'm wondering if I should just let this be here. You know? I'm really tempted to just let this be here. How many locomotives are we eating per minute here? Okay, it's actually 5 per minute. So this will last 10 minutes. This is 1. Let's say 150 here as a stack. Okay. You can make 3 per minute. Well, you need like 500 steel. That's 2 minutes, then 100 of the other things, really. But steel is the most important. I'm gonna put 1 more out there. Okay. This mechanical facility will definitely have some issues getting scrap out of here, but it's okay. It is okay. So we're back to doing mining productivity, and we're back to struggling with this because of the catalog, because of the biomechanical, because of the biomass, because of the nutrient gel, actually because of the fertilizer. So this has now rippled all the way up. And fertilizer should now be no problem whatsoever. And there should be fertilizer in here. And that's about to send. So this should be alleviating itself. We do actually have a little bit of this here. How many do you eat? 1,000 per minute. There's no way, right? You actually eat 400 of those per minute. That's disgusting. So this is 50, 100, 150, 200. Let's say 200. And then we do this. So I don't think it's getting too crowded in that, so we'll do that. It's okay. It is okay. And then this will do its thing. Corrosion resistance data. requires iridium, which we don't have. Which we don't have because of... Actually, because of iridium. I was gonna say vulcanite, but I was wrong. How much can you... I mean... Okay. It's time we do this. My friends, we will not be doing that anymore. We have 16 of these. 4, 8. That's more than 16. I think we have enough of these. Yeah, we should have. We should have. So we're gonna do that. Then we have to find this. We'll do that, that, and that. Perfect. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this episode. We've gotten a lot of stuff done. A material science pack, really, really nice. Got that done. We need to get these damage researches up, and then we need to increase our steel production. We need to fix our uranium, and we need to upgrade our walls. And that's the plan for now. If you like my content, consider subscribing to my channel, and as always, thank you so much for watching, and have a really nice day.